Hey guys, this is Lady Tuano for the Vault Tech Inc. here with another Fallout 4 tutorial. This time it actually is a real tutorial and not just running around and doing fun things in Fallout 4. I will be walking you through the manufacturing aspect of the Contraptions DLC. Now a lot of people overlooked this DLC, or they kind of didn't get into the manufacturing aspect too much because they found it overly complicated, and I will admit the in-game tutorials are pretty bad and the manufacturing element isn't the most practical. But for now we're going to look into armor forging, and in order to do that we have to get a big shipment of leather from Connie Abernathy here in order to have enough raw materials to do it. This is honestly the worst part of the manufacturing. They really need a lot of raw materials to make literally anything, so mass producing stuff takes a lot of juice. However, if you wanted to outfit all of your settlers like with the same set of combat armor and you wanted to mass produce it, maybe you're playing survival mode and you want a better set of armor earlier in the game to better protect yourself against the wasteland, the manufacturing stuff can actually be pretty useful. So if you're just doing like a normal playthrough and maybe you're not doing any settlement building, it's kind of useless, but there's definitely applications for it. So I'm going to go to the Mechanist layer here, because that's where I've set up my manufacturing center. I think that the Mechanist layer is probably the best place where you can do this, because it's the most open place that has the most amount of flat, usable space. Another option is the Starlight Drive-In settlement, but I like to use Starlight Drive-In for more fun stuff and actual settlement building, and I actually already have a huge settlement at Starlight Drive-In that I definitely didn't want to tear down. But the Mechanist layer, I mean, what else are you going to really do there? You're not going to send settlers there, you're not going to build houses there, so may as well make a factory out of it. Another good thing is that the Mechanist herself, if you leave her alive, she is a vendor, so she can sell you some junk too. So if you need copper or gears or some other elements, she sells shipments of those items. So if you need to build stuff in the Mechanist layer, you have kind of a junk vendor right there, sort of like you have Trash Can Carla in Sanctuary. So we are here, and I've already got my forge and my manufacturing setup all built. I didn't want to have to walk you through that, but I will show you how I have everything set up. Alright, so over here I've got a terminal, which is hooked up to a vacuum hopper. Now this terminal will control what you actually want to make. You can see the conveyor belt's already moving because I've got it hooked up to a fusion generator. You can use any generator of your choice so long as it puts out enough power. I also have it hooked up to a switch so I can turn it on and off. This is really important in manufacturing because you don't want it to just eat up all of your resources if you're using a lot of them. So you can see that it turns on when we flip the switch. So going over here, we've got a vacuum hopper connected to this terminal. So in the terminal you can control the armor forge, and in the armor forge you can see leather armor, metal armor, combat armor, and you can see all the ingredients you need to make all of these items. So 6 leather, that's a lot. We only got 25 from Connie Abernathy, so we're not even going to be able to make a full set of light leather armor. So this vacuum hopper will pull from this container, so let's put our leather in here. And as you can see, our one shipment of leather is already going down the conveyor belt and into the armor forge. I already have some raw materials in the armor forge, like adhesive and steel and some other stuff that you use to make the armor. So hopefully it'll actually start printing items. The items that it prints are random, so you'll get an arm, you'll get a leg, you'll get a chest piece. Right now we got a left leg. And that's where you get into the purpose of these sorters that I have here. So I've got a setup here, I've got like 5 or 6 sorters. This sorter is supposed to separate the arms, and then this would be the left arm and the right arm. The middle one here is supposed to separate out the chest piece, and then here on the end is the left leg and the right leg. And the benefit of this is because at the end of each sorter is a storage container. So here you have conveyor storage. I don't have anything sorting right now because you actually have to set up these sorters. You have to tell these sorters what to sort, and I just don't have enough materials to do it right now. But theoretically, you would tell this to sort out the arms, and then your arms would split off into left arm and right arm, and then you'd have a conveyor storage of left arms and then one of right arms. And this is really convenient if you mass produce stuff. I seem to be making a lot of arms and legs, but not a lot of chest pieces, and that's another one of the poor aspects of the manufacturing, is that if you want a chest piece or if you want something specific, you kind of just have to wait, and it seems we're already out of leather, so we get what we get. So this is an expensive process, but hey, if you're on survival mode, maybe this is the only option you have. Additionally, there are a lot of other manufacturing types. There's ammo, there's food sanitation. I think there might even be like a chem factory. So armor isn't the only thing that you can make. This is just what I chose to make. And that's about it. So check out www.thevaulttech.inc for more Fallout 4 tutorials and content. See ya!